We're going with Bruce Lee or Chuck Norris.
I'll probably go Chuck Norris. Heard some small stories about Bruce Lee, not like just only doing like other stuff, but Chuck Norris actually going in the tournaments and actually fighting. So Chuck Norris.
The feeling of seeing like a body just like drop cold in the mat, it's beautiful. It's just you applying the technique and seeing that it's just one touch. It's just 1 second and the body just drops cold and the person cannot move,
Everybody says, you get your top 5 athletes out there, on the basketball team. You got Barkley, you got Jordan, LeBron, Kobe, all that. Who's your top 5 fighters you walk into anywhere, ain't nobody fucking with, you guys knocking everybody out?
Shit, I got Francis Ngannou. I got Izzy. Okay. I got Demetrius Johnson. And I got Kamaru Usman. Oh, I got one more?
No, you included. You included. So Nikes or Jordans?
Go with Jordans all day. I'm rocking some right now, bro.
What you got on? Let's see real quick, man. You got the 13s on? What you got, bro, man? Let's see. He walking into the gym. Retro 5. OG, white cement. Take us into the locker room with you. So when you're walking out of there and your name's being announced, what's going through your mind? Are you... Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Seconds out. Don't worry about them other shows. Pup Sports Radio, we the best out. MMA Locker Room here, a.k.a. Millz. Man, it's going down today. We got the winner's circle officially going around. We got somebody special backstage, man. We're going to bring him on real short and sweet. He got a lot of stuff going on, man, because when you're a champ, you know what I mean? When you're on champion time now, you got interviews with Ariel Helwani coming up and stuff like that. So, man, I'm talking about the motherfucking man. I'm talking about Taco Meat King himself, Super Stots himself, Raufeon Stots coming in with the record of what? 18 wins, 1 loss, the new Bellator Bantamweight champ. Welcome to the show.
Let's go. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. That's how you intro somebody. Hey, I appreciate the love, bro. As
man,
always.
Love it, man. How you doing out there, man?
Man, doing good, man. Just enjoying the fruits of my labor, kind of, I went to train today, but, you know what I'm saying? Just enjoying a little bit of downtime with the family while I can. I've been kind of busy with, interviews and stuff. It's like I won something pretty big here lately, but, yeah, man, just chilling out for the most part.
Got you, man. So how's the fam and everybody? How are they looking at that belt a little bit now? Because, they see you up there fighting. Now they see the gold to go with it. So they got to feel like, hey, man, this is the man, right? Daddy's the man.
Yeah, Drill. They feel like we did it, and it really was a family, affair, especially with my wife, and my kids. They sacrifice a lot, because I spend a lot of time doing this stuff, I'm like married to the game. So, so it does my heart good, to bring that back for my family, even like my cousins, my aunties and stuff like that, who, kind of seeing me from a child, seeing the struggles that I've been able to overcome. So it's pretty cool.
Man, let's say it right, man. The Stots is champions now, right?
Straight up.
They never won
world
before.
Champions, bro. We world champions.
There you go, man. So look for the keep for the list to keep going on with the generations and stuff, just like the McKees out there and stuff like that.
Exactly.
Man, love it.
Exactly.
So, man, so you had to switch up your little camps a little bit just to get some training, over there at Extreme Couture, because everything that was going on over there with Sergio Pettis, you're supposed to be fighting him. Everybody says some things happen for a reason. I actually believe, that was a good reason enough. You evolved a little bit more with your striking. You feel a little bit more comfortable with that. But tell us how good it feels to actually bring that belt back to, your camp.
Man, it feels amazing, I'm still like a Rufus sport fighter, but because of the situation I had to fight Sergio, I went to the Extreme. But I feel myself, I'm a bit of an extreme, or I feel like, I really felt at home at Extreme. I really liked Eric Nixick. All the training partners I had out there were great, because it was just it was just like a plethora of people coming in left and right, kind of that you didn't expect, like Cody Garbrandt, Lance Palmer, Gustavo Lopez, JP. It's just a, you know what I'm saying, a bunch of high level people that I was able to train with was like really good for me. And it's like you said, it happened for a reason. You know, Sergio got hurt, and he was like one of my main training partners at Rufus Sport. You know what I mean? And then even some of my Rufus Sport teammates came up to Extreme, so I was able to train with them. So I like felt really at home, you know, at Extreme Couture. And yeah, like everything I felt like happened for a reason. You know, it happened like it was supposed to happen. And yeah, you know, I came out on top, and I came out, you know, I wouldn't say like my striking. The other thing was like their style of striking was a lot similar to the style of striking I was fighting. So I was able to get that look pretty much from everybody there. So, you know, and that just kind of like happened that way. It's nothing I like kind of planned, you know. And it worked out, you know, it helped me a lot.
Yeah, man. Let's talk about the fight for a minute, man, because we're in the winner's circle. We made it to the winner's circle now, but, you know, I like to call stuff like I see it, man. My two eyes don't deceive me either, man. You know, we were all invested on Stots. You know, we had you money line. We had you parlayed. My man Slaughter even had you by TKO plus 700. But I mean,
let's go.
Yeah. So he cleaned up. He definitely cleaned up. After round one, I had to post it. You know, I thought Archuleta won round one. I'm posting on Twitter. You know, Juan's up round one. Round two, kind of a little bit similar. You know, a little bit. You know, I was a little bit.
I would agree. I would agree with y'all. I would agree that he was up. In my head, I thought he was up 2 rounds. Looking back, I thought he took me down, or he like controlled me a lot more. He took me down the first round, and then I took him down like the end of the round. And then the second round, he wasn't able. I thought he was able to get me down, but he was definitely in control. I did like a little more damage, I felt like, and I felt like he was fatiguing a lot more than I was in the wrestling position. But I definitely feel like he was like winning the wrestling position. You know, he was out positioning me for majority of the round. You know, and when I would get off strikes, he would like throw more. I wouldn't necessarily say he had more. He didn't like damage me with a lot of the shots. Some of the shots he did catch me, and he did I felt them, but like majority of them I feel like he just kind of spam numbers, but to his credit, like his game plan was a lot different than I thought he was gonna fight. You know, I thought he would like exit kind of off of his strikes, but he initiated wrestling off his strikes. I didn't expect that, so it took me like a round or two to adjust. But going into the third, my mindset was, hey, he's up 2 rounds. I can't give him another round. I gotta win every single round, and I gotta start, putting it on him. But yeah, I mean that's kind of how I felt like the fight was going. I definitely like beginning or the end of the second round too. I didn't expect him to get, or I thought I seen signs of fatigue. You know, during the second round, like he wasn't able to get me down, and he wasn't as insistent on extending the grappling, and I can see him kind of not like give up positions, but I can see him kind of concede in some of the grappling exchanges. And so then to me that shows signs of fatigue because you're kind of straying for what your game plan kind of was. And then also like looking at him, I watch my opponents in the corner, you know, looking at him, he didn't want to make eye contact with me. He was like and you're just showing signs, taking deep breaths, stuff like that, you know, I pick up on, and I felt like he was kind of tiring out.
Yeah, man, he definitely had a different game plan. I'm a student of the game myself, a little bit familiar with Juan Archuleta. He trains out here in the Fullerton area, out here in California and stuff. You know, local guy, respect him and everything. Trains with TJ Dillashaw, Dominique Cruz. What I noticed about him for the last 2 years, he's been emulating their style too much with the footwork.
Yeah,
he's been trying to go in and out like Dominique Cruz and TJ Dillashaw. It was good for him at Bellator, you know, but he started running into some hiccups and stuff like that. After he won the belt, I felt like he got a little bit lazy and started depending on their style. This fight, oh man, he switched it up, you know, and just started to wrestle you and shit. So I'll be honest too, Stots, like I bet you and I back you because you're such an intense wrestler and grappler and shit. I just want to know, like, is that still your number one game plan? Because, you know, sometimes when people get, you know, a little bit more comfortable with their hands, they go away from what made them so fucking great and dominant. And for me, as a backer and as a supporter, I see that and I'm like, you're good at this, but you're great at that. How do you feel about it?
Yeah. I've stuck this in my head. Jens Pova, my first MMA coach, the guy who got me started in MMA, he told me from the beginning, he was like, it's easy to fall in love with striking because it's so like the finishes are so like satisfying. Knocking out somebody is so satisfying. But the wrestling is what, like he said, if he made any mistake, it was that he didn't continue his wrestling. He didn't continue to threat. So wrestling will always be my number one threat. Granted, I'm not like I won't I'm gonna give what you, I'm gonna take what you give me. So if you give me wrestling first, I'm gonna take it every time. 10 times out of 10, I will take the wrestling if that's what you give me. And if you don't give me the wrestling, I'm gonna take the striking exchanges, or I'm gonna take the wrestling off of the striking exchange. You know what I mean? So wrestling always is part of my game. It's always, you know what I mean? It's always gonna set up my other avenues of fighting, the clinch work, the Muay Thai, the even jiu-jitsu, like everything is stemmed from my wrestling.
Got it. Yeah, man. Like to know that, like to hear that, man. So I mean, yeah, we already know you got the belt now, celebrated out there in Hawaii, out there, was treated like a king and everything. But
Yeah,
I mean, the belt is only half of the prize, man. You trying to get
for
that
sure.
milli, right?
Straight up, exactly that. And that's what people like, oh man, you the world champ now. You know what I'm saying? You can relax. And I'm like, nah, bro, I got a job to do. I got 2 more fights. I got 2 more fights to get this milli. That's what I care about, to be honest. Like, the belt is cool, it's a cool trophy, but that milli will change my family's life, and that's what I need. You know what I'm saying? That's my focus. I gotta change the people around me life. So yeah, that's what my focus is. I gotta win that tournament. The tournament is definitely the focus.
Yes, sir, man. I mean, hey, let's talk about it a little bit, man. I mean, champions from Nigeria. I mean, kind of shining
Yeah.
right now. I mean, we got 2. Wait, we got 3. We got 3 in the UFC.
Yeah.
We got 1 in Bellator. Hey,
Yeah.
it ain't even Black History Month, and we making
Yeah.
history down there, man. Hey, how's it feel
Yeah.
to represent Nigeria like that? Because I'll be honest, man. Like whenever I see you rep it and everything like that, it just makes me proud. I'm a biracial individual myself, so I'm
Yeah.
African American and white, but man,
Let's
I love
go.
me some Africa, man, and everything like
Hell
that. So
yeah.
how's it feel?
Man, it feels amazing, and I'm not from Nigeria. My dad is like, he was born in Nigeria. But I feel like very strongly all my cousins and all my family, like on my dad's side, I'm close with, so it gives me pride to like represent that part of my that part of my ancestry, part of my history. I'm also African American. I don't know like where my mom's side of the family is like from, but we was in Africa at one point, so that gives me a lot of pride to represent, you know what I mean, like that nation across the world, you know what I mean. So it's like huge to me, and I feel like closer to my dad, when I like rep stuff like that, you know what I mean, and that side of the family. So I'm more than happy to like represent, and that's I feel like I get a lot of my like attributes from that side of my family, you know what I mean. I'm not to say I don't get any from my mom's side, but I feel like I get a lot of the wrestling, like Igbo land, where my dad is kind of from, is like known for their wrestling, you know what I mean. And it just so happens that wrestling is my base, so I love representing Nigeria.
Love it, man. Who would have thought, man? 2022 Bellator champ. I'm gonna take it a little bit step further, man. I really do, man. I think everything takes time and everything like that, but you could only go so far with certain organizations and stuff like that. We all know it's gonna come a point in time when you're gonna make that jump. But the difference is my man Stots is only making that jump if he's getting paid right, because he's a prize fighter. Okay, you got to put that money right beside it, right? So like 2023, is down the line and everything like that. Let's just say if we wrap up everything right, 2 more wins in Bellator, probably going to be up for another contract. What would it take, like an organization like UFC to actually pull you in the organization?
They just gotta the other thing is, like, I got like a lot of fights. I feel like, so I got 2 fights at least in this tournament, you know what I'm saying? And I'm focused on this tournament. And then after that, I'm probably gonna have to unify with Sergio, so I got like 3 fights that I'm in Bellator. So I'm pretty at this point, I'm pretty booked up. I got my kind of schedule out. For like an organization like UFC, like, it's cool to think about some of those matchups, obviously I think I beat a lot of those guys. I think I'm the best in the world. Not to take anything away from those guys, but I just feel like I'm better. So like that is like enticing to like fight for the UFC. But to be honest, like if the UFC don't value me, I mean, I'm not like chasing the UFC. You know what I mean? I don't necessarily need the UFC to accomplish what I want to accomplish in my life. You know what I mean? So like those 3 letters, the UFC don't really like mean, they don't hold as much value to me than they do, you know, other people, you know, like those 3 letters aren't gonna like feed my family. Those 3 letters aren't gonna like, you know what I'm saying, take care of the people around me. So it's just how they value me, you know what I mean? So like with Bellator, you know what I'm saying? And also I feel like I'm like loyal to Bellator because Bellator, they showed me grace and they showed me value, that they value me early. You know what I mean? Like, okay, it's like the girl, like, so it was 2 girls. Like Bellator is a girl, UFC is a girl. The Bellator, the girl been like down for me when I had nothing. The Bellator, you know what I'm saying? The girl, like, you know what I'm saying, like was riding for me when I was she saw potential in me, you know what I mean?
She was
Whereas
with
like
you
the
since the
UFC is like
freshman
this
before
done
you
up.
got to the league.
Yeah, exactly. Before I got to the league, you know what I mean? So in the UFC, they didn't show me value. But now, okay, now you want to show me value because I'm like on top, and now you, or I had to show my value, and now you like you're interested in me. So not saying I like won't do it, but they gotta really like value me for me to like, I don't need the UFC, you know. Like I said, and it's cool for these people to like kind of like pick out these dream matchups, you know what I mean?
Matchmaking
And
stuff, right?
but these matchups are really, it's for the fans, you know what I mean? Because I know what I can do and I know what I'm capable of. I've been telling y'all this, or I've been telling people this, you know what I mean, since I like started. Like I know I can beat these guys. I know I'm great. And even in the fights, you know what I mean? The fights are for the people to kind of figure out, you know, who's good, or figure out who's the best or whatever. So yeah, and that's kind of my stance on it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not like against it, but it's nothing I'm chasing.
Yeah, I got you, man.
Yeah.
So, I mean, they rolling out fights every week now, man. We got a card coming up this week in Paris, man. Bellator 280, Bader versus Congo. Real quick, man, I just want to get your takes on some of the fights on there. We always like to
Yeah.
put out our little fighter parlay, you know what I mean? You gave us one
Yeah.
last time. So let's see if we could do the same thing in cash, man. So just go ahead and out of the fights on there, you know, if you can see them on there, I got my man scroll it up too. Give us 3 fighters that you like in there, and we're going to put them in a parlay and let everybody know what it pays.
All right. So we got, oh, man. I got to go with Lorenz Larkin.
My boy.
Then I got to go, oh, snap, Polizzi and Romero. Sheesh, I don't even know. I'll go with Ryan Bader.
That's 2.
Then we got Lorenz Larkin. Scroll down for me. I don't know if I can pick one from that Alex Polizzi. And then I kind of like Charlie Leary. I feel like he's a gritty. Actually, no. Oh, never mind. Who he fight? No, let me not pick that one. You know, I'm gonna pick Yoel. I'll pick Yoel.
All right. So we got Ryan Bader, we got Lorenz Larkin, and we got Yoel Romero. 3 fighter parlay from Stots right there. My book's not up, but once we get the odds out, we're gonna put them up there, place it out there, let you guys know, man. If it hits, hey, just give them a little bit, man, a little percentage.
Yeah,
you know,
just a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
All right, man. So we got that locked up and everything like that, man. Hey, real quick, man. I heard you got like some dope ass merch out. You know what I mean? Some nice t-shirts, some nice hoodies, and everything like that.
Yeah.
Representing the champ. Where can they go to find that stuff at? Or you got some stuff to show us?
Yeah, I got my wife bought a super hat. You know what I'm saying? Got the super logo on it.
Yeah.
They got some stuff with like my picture on it and stuff. You can go to like fan arts. It's actually in my Instagram, in the link or in the link tree. It's fan arch. They got like a store in it, so they got like a bunch of stuff. They got phone cases, hats, hoodies, shirts, pretty much whatever you need, man.
Well, where's that belt sitting at right now, though?
The belt. So I've been on this victory tour. You want to see the belt?
Yeah, let's see, man. Pub Sports needs to
I've been on
the
victory tour, so the
gold.
belt kind of been in my trunk. I ain't gonna lie.
He's been taking it everywhere.
So everywhere I go, I can kind of like pop it out.
Just pop it out on him. Like, oh, you didn't know the champ. This the champ, right?
Yeah, I didn't know the champ was here, huh? You know what I'm saying? Some people got guns in their trunk. Pop that goal on somebody. Here we
Pop
go.
that trunk, see what's in there.
Pop that trunk, see what's in that thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, drip. Yeah.
Drip.
There we go.
Drip. Y'all looking at the Bellator Bantamweight champion interim. Ain't no doubt about it. When he has to get the real one, he'll get that one too.
The upside down. Oh. But yeah. Little goal for the people.
Yeah. A little goal for the people, man. Hell yeah, man. Hey, Stots, man, I appreciate you checking in with us, man. Like I said, man, I've been a fan of yours ever since Jordan Griffin and everything like that, you know. So I've been down since then.
Yes, sir. That's why I had to give you some time, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate it, man. We're going to keep riding this thing out, man. Winner Circle's here. You got your boy MMA Locker Room, Raufeon Stots. Hey, y'all. I'm going to go ahead and drop it for y'all. Pay attention, man. He's about to be on the Ariel Helwani Show MMA Hour in like 5 minutes. Like 5 minutes. It took him a week.
Yeah.
Ariel. It took you a week, man. Should have been on there last week.
Took you a week.
You got it, though.
Exactly. But we on there. Nonetheless.
All right, man. Hey, so, man, thanks for checking in with us. Like I said, man, Raufeon Stots, no matter what you do, man, put your much money on him. He's going to come in and get you everything that he needs. Before we go, can you drop us a little saying or something, Pub Sports, your #1 MMA source, a little quotable or something for us?
You know what I'm saying? Saying Sports, was MMA Locker Room, man, #1. You know what I'm saying? They've been rocking with me since day one. You know what I'm saying? So I'm always rocking with MMA Locker Room.
Let's go, man. Couldn't say no better than that, man. If you ain't hear him, tell a friend and tell a friend. Raufeon Stots is the motherfucking man.
Let's
All
go.
right, y'all. Appreciate y'all. Winner Circle, Pub Sports Radio. F the rest out. We the best out.
Let's go.